Yo, 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 my tubers. We're back for some more drafting here on the streets of Arena. The Academy of Bro War is still in action. I believe Cube comes up on Arena starting, well, as of this recording, tomorrow. So you can expect some more Cube videos to be coming up, and that's going to be relevant because at the end of this week, so that'll be, if you're watching this beforehand, that'll be December 17th is another Arena Open, and that one is the Cube. So, pretty crazy. We get a Cube open. But yeah, some more Bro War until that hits. We will move into our Pick One, Pack One. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, subscribe button. Don't forget to leave some comments down below at the end of the video. Ashnod are open here. Not too good. Fine rare, but not something that I think I want to first pick generally. Harvester's pretty solid. Flask is fine. Fracture and a Sprite in the pack. I think I'm going to stay open. Similar to a lot of the Unearthed artifacts in this format, I think it's just always safe to play a card like Harvester. I think the best of the Unearthed creatures are going to be like Mutt and Scrapwork Cohort. But Ashnod's Harvester is pretty good even when you don't have access to black. I will say, though, that I've been really having a good time with blue-black splashing red or white decks. Lately, I've been getting a ton of trophies with those. With very high frequency. So if I lean towards blue-black, that is going to be the reason why here. But I do think the blue card that we got past in this pack is probably the best card here. And that is the Zephyr Sentinel. 2/1 Flash Flyer. I mean, you probably know what it does by now. But if you get to bounce a soldier, it also comes in with a 1/1 counter. So generally, I'm just going to be playing this out on turn 2 at the end of my opponent's turn if it's in my hand, just to get some early damage in. But obviously, if you draw it later, you can save something. Clear Cutter's okay, Courser's fine. I'll always play Star in any deck. Yes, Chaplain decent. Sentinel the easy choice here, though. Into what is, a really bad pack, actually. Jeez, so Fall of Krug and Forging the Anchor, both quite poor in terms of sorcery speed spells. Thopter Architect can be okay, although generally that wheel's pretty late. Best cards here are going to be like Chaplain, Shoot Down. Funny thing is, I like Springleaf Drum a lot. I know a lot of people don't like this card, but in the decks that I tend to draft, this card usually does some good work. I mean, it's not like a Stalwart or whatever, but you need to be playing green for the Stalwart, so... Am I actually going to be third picking a Springleaf Drum here? That's kind of crazy. I guess I should probably still just take Chaplain. Maybe the blue-white Soldier Flyers deck is going to be available. And I expect the Drum to wheel, although maybe not in that pack, but generally it does. Okay, we'll take Chaplain there. Into a Lauren. That's not a bad follow-up white card. That's probably the strongest card here in the pack. 4-mana 3/3 Pseudo Gravedigger, depending on how many artifacts that you have. Chromatic Lantern is fine if you if you draft Door to Nothingness, but usually you don't want to take it. I really have come to love the Philology Archaeologist in these decks. It is just a good early blocker that usually finds you either like a removal spell or something that's going to draw you cards, you know, because it digs for a non-creature, non-land spell. Yeah, I guess we'll just continue taking the best card out of the pack and just take the Lauren here. Into... Okay, I think the best card here is Easy Combat Courier. This card has just been a really good all-star in, well, any of the decks. Similar to, again, the Harvester or any of these Unearthed cards. Even if you're not ending up playing the Unearthed color, you can still play them in your deck. Although, obviously, this one would love to be playing blue in addition, but I do think it is the pick here. Let's see, Gigamole's fine, Bitter Reunion. Yeah, I mean, there are other playables, but this is, I think, the best card in the pack, or at least what I think is the best card in the pack, and we will just follow it up again, sure. Combat Courier number 2. Like, Disenchant's okay, but this has come way down in my opinion. Opportunist and Spider are both solid. Good green cards. But I'm going to stick with the blue for now, because... another thing in this format as we progress to the later stages of it, people are tending to avoid blue more, I've seen. And so you can often end up with some really, really strong blue decks. Ooh, there's another Archaeologist and another Disenchant. Energy Refractor here as well. I mean, maybe we are playing white. Just take the Disenchant now. 7th pick is like a good place to take it. And it doesn't look like we have too many non-creature spells for the Archaeologist. I'd rather take Refractor here or Archaeologist and lean into blue-black, but... You know what? I'm going to take the Refractor. I'm going to take the Refractor. And you're going to like it. And now I'm going to take the Paratrooper. Fine. I don't mind having lost out on the Disenchant, but I guess the white is flowing more than anything else, and I don't want to just completely ignore the signal. Air Marshal's okay in these decks. I mean, I have a couple soldiers already. But I have better 2-drops as well. I think Military Discipline's okay. I actually think Takeshi's Amulet is not a bad top-end card. But I think I'm going to go with the Vanguard here. Vanguard's really good with these unearthed creatures, and if you just get some random combat tricks for it, then it's great. Wow. Surprised to see Chromatic Star this late, and again, we knew white was open, so wheeling the Paratrooper wasn't that much of a surprise, but I almost want to take the Star here. Star's another good one with Lauren, too. And if white's flowing, then I don't need to take... Like, if I didn't already have a Paratrooper, I would take this one for sure. But since we already do, I'd rather take the Star. Kind of a late shoot down, not a huge sign. We'll take the Amulet now. Over Mine Worker. Got our Air Marshal back anyways. Okay, and there's a Discipline. Sure. So maybe we're just blue-white aggro. Don't see us playing these in this build. Okay. Ajar Loyal Bodyguard. No, that is not the card we were looking for in our deck. We don't need to be playing blue. I mean, I guess we haven't seen that much good blue come around. It's just that the combat couriers do want blue sources, but with Refractor and Star, that wouldn't be bad. Like, our pick here is probably going to be the Warlord's Elite. I have a lot of early plays for this, so curving out on turn 3 with a 4/4 seems very, very reasonable. And let's see, we might even wheel the Star again, although I would kind of doubt that. Aeronaut's Wings would be another good pickup on the wheel. Take our 3-mana 4/4. Wow. Getting past a Transmogant's Crown is very good. Even if you don't have access to black, the 2 equip is really solid, and in a deck like this that has a bunch of small threats, Crown lets you cycle through and makes combat hell for your opponent. Bad news is we are losing out on the Scrapwork Cohort, one of the cards I noted as one of the better commons / unearthed cards. Recommission also fine. There's a Remorse here as well, notably, but Crown is the very easy choice. What are my filler cards right now? So like Amulet's kind of filler. Sentinel I think is kind of filler. I guess the Refractor's a little bit filler. I don't particularly care for our Air Marshal, but if I get a few more Warlords Elite, it is good with those. Good start. Biggest loss was that 1 Disenchant, but even then, not a huge deal. We could take Falaji Vanguard here. I feel like every time I draft Falaji Vanguard, my deck ends up going like 3-3 or worse. Which doesn't mean it's Falaji Vanguard's fault, it's just what I have noticed. I'm gonna maybe go with Recommission here. This is another really good card with what we have so far. And it keeps us in solidly white, although, again, I do have a couple pieces of fixing. I do have that Refractor, I do have the Star, so it's not like taking the Vanguard would be bad, but we know for sure Recommission's gonna make the deck. Another chance at Disenchant, another Warlord's Elite, a second Recommission here if we want it, or another Energy Refractor. We're seeing all the good white cards, and I'm pretty happy with this. Like I said, I don't think you need to take disenchants early. We saw 2 go late in the first pack. We're seeing 1 4th pick here. I think we just go with the elite. Pretty good start, I think. I mean, hell, if I get some, like, Mightstone's animations, we might go more of a artifact theme here in the blue-white deck. Did find ourselves a nice prison sentence, 5th pick. Not my favorite removal, but it's solid enough. Disfigure in the pack here as well. Easy prison, though, for us. Ooh, Temporal Anchor. Yowza. Can't play that. That's triple blue, and it looks like blue, if anything, is just a minor splash. So we have a Cohort or a Hero of the Dunes. Hero of the Dunes here is a small reason to maybe take a different card. So Hero of the Dunes is an amazing value card here, but Cohort is also so good in our deck that I think we're just going to take that and play it safe. Another recommission, Yojin Frontliner, Aeronaut's Wings, another solid pack here for a pick 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like, we have 13 targets for a recommission. Feels like I'd rather take the frontliner though, because there should be a few other recommissions coming back around. I don't expect us to run a second military discipline, are we? I think this is probably better off as a savant that we might run. Oh, well, got another savant anyways. I don't know if we want rock either, but the wings I will take. Infinite savants, turns out. Maybe Power Blade, but unlikely. Soul Guide Lantern was not bad. This is just playable in every deck, and it's another 1-mana artifact for us to play our elites early. There's another recommission, there's an energy refractor. But I don't think we're playing those refractors anymore. We need some more airlift chaplains is what we need with double recommission now. Those would be pretty good. Alright, I mean, hey. Deck's looking really solid. We're only 2 packs in. We have a full 3rd pack to go. And honestly, we don't even have to be playing blue if we don't want to. We could still be white-black. We could still technically be white-red. We could be whatever, you know? Clay Champion. Hell yeah, that's a nice one. I think every time I've had this card so far, I've been in green, which is a really good home for this. But if we're casting this on quad white, so white, 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 white without any X, what does it do? Choose up to 2 other target creatures you control. For each white, white spent to cast it, put a 1/1. So this could be like a 4-mana 2/2 that gives 2 other creatures +2/+2. It does not target itself. This says other creatures, so it's a pretty good one here. Nice. Maybe not bomb, but very close. Ooh, a Lauren of the Third Path, too. Wow. Yeah, we could just be moving into, like, just a mono-white deck here. We still might splash for a few of these cards, but this is looking like a pretty insane mono-white start. Sure. Path of Domination, dude. This card's very slow, but it's super fun. I'm not sure that's what we want here. We have another Lauren. Oh, we have a Mightstone's animation too, actually. What's my artifact count? 8. Am I running all of these? I'm definitely running Cohort and Champion and Crown. Oh, Lauren's not bad with like Star and Lantern. Another free roll pick would just be the Mishra's Foundry too. No, I think we want to take the Lauren. I'm tempted to take animation, but Lauren seems good value. Recruitment officers now. Nice, nice, nice. Passing cavalry and a subjugation. Ichor Wellspring versus... Well, I guess the Wellspring's not good in our deck. You know what? This is probably just a supply drop. Yeah. I've come to like this card as well. I mean, there a lot of utility here. It nice little combat trick. You can, you know, get some artifact ETBs. It sacrifices for a card later on. I do think Spotothopter is a better card, but if we can stick to mono white, that might be the dream. There's a cavalry, nice. A one of top end card with how many soldiers do we have? 7? Yeah, pretty good. One more playable. Should be pretty easy 16 lander. But none of these are for us. We don't want Jug. I guess I'll take the rare, just for a little bit of value. There it is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 8th pick, Chaplain number 2, finally. Yeah. Fantastic. We definitely wanted to get that, as I was mentioning, because we have the double recommission. We have a couple unearthed cards, too. Cohort, Frontliner. I've never found this card to be particularly good, and we already have wings anyway, so probably not running that. Excavation is interesting. It's really good with Lauren, Cohort, Champion, other Lauren, Supply Drop, but it's so expensive that I don't think we want to try it here. Like, usually when you have this card, you want something like Static Net. Net gains you life, and gives you Power Stone, so you can keep activating it, you know? Whereas I don't know if we can really utilize it in this deck. Another Cavalry was a good pickup, too. So I need to make one cut here, and then we can go 16 planes. I guess Lantern, maybe the easiest of the cuts. Pretty good looking deck. I guess if I cut Lantern, I have fewer 1-drops for early Warlords. I don't think 15 lands is right, but it's probably close. And what's our average cost? 2.6. Yeah, I'd prefer 16 here. We also have stuff to do with our mana, right? We have Crown, Wings. That is a pretty spicy mono white. Yeah, maybe I can just cut one of the cavalries. I think that's probably fine too. This looks fun. I don't think I've done mono white in this format yet. I've been close many times. Usually you're splashing like Philagi or something, but yeah. Let's do it. Mono white beatdowns. We are currently rank 4. Had a good day on stream today, playing a bunch of blue-black, as I was mentioning earlier, so. Let's get going. Okay. Round 1 with mono white, and we are on the play. Good looking hand here. Turn 2 Crown, turn 3 Chaplain. We can go turn 4 Elite or Recommission, depending. Might even go turn 4, equip the Crown and Recommission, you know? Depending on what our Chaplain mills. How many rares do I have in this deck? We have Transmigrant's Crown, we have the 3-mana Lauren. I have the Mythic Champion card. 3? Is that what we have? This is one of like the few heavy white decks where I don't have a Kayla's Reconstruction. Chromatic Star, damn. Had we had Star on turn 1, we'd go turn 1 Star, turn 2 Crown, turn 3 Elite. Red-White Energy Refractor, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna get the Lauren. Damn, Mildar Champion, though, kind of sucks. But we do have the other Lauren to get the officer back. Oh no! That's really bad. Yikes. Okay. Well, let's hope to draw land here. Oh, turn 3 Sky Strike Officer, and our deck does not have many removal spells. We have like the 1 Prison Sentence. That's so brutal. It's one of those 3 drops if your opponent plays it and you don't have removal. I mean, I could have equipped the crown and passed, but that seemed really bad to do. Yeah. It looks like they have a bobble in their hand or something too. Well, I guess what we can do is Lauren the cohort. Oh, you know why they have priority? Because they can draw a card with Sky Strike Officer, right? So let's see if they want to draw in response. That means we would get in for 4 damage. Yeah, brutal. Yeah, Lauren grabbing back the champion and buffing a bunch of creatures. Maybe we can just somehow race through the officer. Maybe they don't have a removal spell and I get to block. Or rather, they can't attack. Ah, they can make it a 3/4. Yeah. Gross, gross, gross. Ugh, so brutal. Worst part is, even if we draw... Oh no, I guess never mind. If we drew prison, we would be able to lock it down. Kind of want to draw with Lauren. I mean, they have a bunch of cards in their hand already, and we need to find some way to deal with this. Go grab back our champion, I guess. And then I think I'm just gonna recommission back. Well, I guess we can recommission back our chaplain if we chump next turn. Draw an extra card that way. So they get to draw a card here, end of turn. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep activating Lauren since they have so much card advantage on us. We can do this for 6, though? For each white spent to cast, put a 1/1 counter. So we can put up to 3 on something? Sure. Okay. Well, it looks like they're just going to try to kill me in the air really quickly. So I take 6, they make another token. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Yeah, I think this sucks, but we have to keep doing this. They just have infinite cards anyways. So let's recommission one of them back. Do I want the planes? Not on that one, because then I can military discipline the 3/3 to block the officer, and this one can hit a planes, hopefully. Not dead, just dying. I mean, this game is just hinged around their one Sky Strike officer. We just have to hope they have somehow no removal or interaction in 7 cards in their hand. Yep, that'll do her. Alright, good beats. Can't beat that. I mean, even with Clay Champion next turn, we don't have enough going on, so... My opponent played a 3-drop on turn 3, and then I lost. That feels bad. But I think our deck is still sick, so... As long as we don't run into any more of those type of cards... Like, one big dumb creature doesn't matter, but... That 3-drop that just kept making 1/1s and drawing extra cards. Go next. On to round number 2. That's a nice looking aggro hand. Frontliner with wings is actually kind of spicy too, isn't it? Also, this has a 1-drop, 2-drop, so if we can find one of the elites, we can always just cast that on 4, but... Turn 1 Frontliner, turn 2 Trooper, turn 3 Wings, turn 4 either Equip or Cohort or something. Keep the beats going. Mr. Stalwart and a Combat Courier. I don't think we want to trade that for Courier, even though that takes away a mana source from them. Not when we have Wings in our hand. They milled a Takasia! Hey, that's awesome. Artifact cards, though. Specifically Artifact. I've drawn 3 lands in a row, and that is not pleasing. Ooh, helicopter overhead. I wonder how many colors they're running. Another Prowler. Okay. Any artifacts? They did hit a Cohort, but I guess that already had relevance. I want to see the Takasia activation. I've never seen it before. Alright, good turn here. Get to go Cohort here. Next turn we get to go Elite plus equip the Wings and smack in. That's good. Only 2 cards left in their hand. So 3. So we don't actually want to trade off our token for their 1/1 quite yet. Not with Elite in our hand. Because what we want to do is, well, equip the wings here first. Attack in for 4. And then we can tap the 1/1 token plus the Aeronaut's wings to play out our 3/3. So if they do kill this Warlord Elite here, I'm going to take a bunch of damage, because this is my only blocker, but I don't think it's that bad. If we start bricking off and drawing some more lands again, we do have the activation of the Paratrooper available as well. Alright, so I'm going to take 6 if they kill the Elite. They could also kill my wings if they wanted to. No, looks like they're going to kill the 4/4. That's fine. So I wonder what they have in their hand. Leaving back the 1/1 for some reason. Must be another removal spell. Or a combat trick of sorts. I guess I should have tapped the Aeronaut's wings and then maybe moved the wings over to my Elite last turn. Oh, then I wouldn't hold up Discipline, though. Yeah. They gotta have something. Wow, that's a good draw, though. Holy smokes, that's a good draw. I think for this turn, I just attack with the frontliner. Because again, we're putting them on having some kind of trick in their hand. And so if it's like a giant growth, I'd rather them just eat my frontliner and not my Paratrooper. Okay, fair enough. So that's what they were holding up that entire time. But I mean, now we're sitting in decent shape. Like, we get to move the wings to the Elite. Start attacking for big chunks in the air. Like, I almost don't even mind drawing a land next turn, right? That way we can move the wings here and pump up with the Paratrooper. If I don't draw land, I think we just attack with the Paratrooper then. Okay. Maybe this is just an activation of their recruitment officer. Oh, they're gonna flash in a Paratrooper too, sure. They only have Combat Courier in their library, or in their graveyard, so I don't think we actually care about Takasia and eating it with the Harvester. We do want to eat a creature with the Harvester, though, because of the Spider. Yeah, they're in kind of a tough spot. Like, their Mask of the Jade Crafter is not doing much for them, even if they just make a fatty, which we hope they do. They tap out just to make like a 6/6. That is pretty good for us. Okay, happy to see that. Doesn't do anything. So yeah, let's smack in here. They have pump available as well. And we do want to make them go for it, so I'll pump the Paratrooper with Paratrooper rather, and they'll pump with Paratrooper, and then I'll go ahead and discipline our elite. They can gain 3 life back, so they'll go to 8 if they do that. Okay. Looking all right here. Yeah, they've got access to 7 mana. What you gonna do, friend? They haven't activated recruitment once. They still have the Jade Crafter Mask. Okay, a blocker, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't have enough mana to pump with Paratrooper anymore, though. They're just gonna make a random small chumper. Okay, I like that. Yep, so force them to block. Two lands and a crown gone. And we're gonna leave the equipment as is. So we're going to have 3 lethal flyers next turn, because I'm going to unearth the frontliner to pump up the Chaplain, and then Chaplain will become a 3/3, which I can paratroop up to a 4/4, and then the Paratrooper and the Elite are all lethal by themselves already. Great, okay. Kind of a funny game when nobody draws removal. You're just going creature, 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 creature. I guess they had removal. They had Spider and they had Overwhelming Remorse, but yeah. At least for my deck, I don't do much removal. Game number 3. How we look? We're on the play? Okay. 1 land should unlock all the goodies for us. 1 land unlocks Chaplain. Chaplain ideally finds another land, or if not, at least something that I can cast. So, 2 draw steps to find 1 land. How hard could that be? I've been known to draw some lands in my lifetime. Come on, no sweat. Yeah, no sweat. Land off the top. Perfect. Going against the red-black. Chaplain and pass. And if I just draw another plains next turn, yeah, or hit a plains off the Chaplain, we're definitely just going to champion here for 2 1/1 counters on our 1 and 3 drops. Gonna try to draw a disfigure or something? Oh, white. Oh, just floating for whatever. Ooh. We do have 2 recommissions in the deck, so even though Lauren is a fantastic card to get back, we need the land more right now. Good value, though. Pass again. You know what? Now I think I like going with Elite into Frontliner. Or rather, vice versa. Frontliner into Elite now. Pretty brutal. Planes? Alright, well, if they have a Brotherhood's End, I don't want to block. It's a free roll attack, though. Well, no, it's not. Yeah. Saw that one. That's a pretty funny draw. We get to eat their cohort now, or whatever, Revenant now. We'll just unearth an attack for 7, plus make an extra token. So that was why they weren't playing out many other creatures early on, it looks like. It's fine. Yep, we'll go with champion now. Is this a soldier? No, it's a construct. Ooh, they took the 6 too. Okay. That's great for us. If they go for the unearth, we just immediately exile their graveyard with Lantern. Okay, that is a large creature. Good news is we don't have a great target for that, and they have to leave back their 1/1 to chump. Or I force them to chump with their 4/5. That seems a lot better. Not today, tyrant scum. Sheesh. Couple of nice red rares there. Guess they don't have anything. Nice. Triple Traxity. We'll take it. Alright. Yeah, pumping up on that 1 turn was hugely important. Otherwise, they get to kill my 4/4 with their Tyrant, and then we probably end up getting wrecked that game. But nice little 2-1 start now after that loss to the Sky Strike Officer. Keep the mono white flowing. So 2-1 game number 4. Good hand. Yeah. Turn 1 Officer, turn 2 Lantern, turn 3 Elite. Just how we like to draw it up. Versus blue-red. Ooh, Drafna. I'm going to offer a trade here, and if they want to block, that's fine. We do need to run out the Lantern, though, to play the Elite next turn. Oh, this is kind of scary. The good news is Drafna is, well, I guess with Foundry Inspector they can actually start copying pretty easily, can't they? Yeah. Kind of gross. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know why they're main phasing this curate, but I like it. Sure. That's a lot of cards. I mean, I guess they're gonna go like Mightstone's animation on a refractor this turn or something. Yeah. When you know, you know. You know? We might want to hold the Chromatic Star around for a little bit since we have the Harvester. Let's go ahead and smack in. Assume a trade with one of the refractors is going to occur and we can just recommission. Get back a 5/5. Yeah, let's keep that huge pressure online. So they can play a 4-mana artifact and copy it? Oh no. That's disgusting. Okay, so gonna need to find our wings. I'm glad they didn't have the lantern when I recommissioned. Go ahead and cycle our lantern end of turn here, try to find some action. That's good. I guess with them having lantern on the battlefield, we don't need the star for Harvester anymore. Oh, that's good too. Okay. So does it make more sense to pump? I think it pumps the officer here so that it can attack into 1/1s. But now that we have the paratrooper plus another flyer, we just pass. We can sit back and try to kill him in the air. That's pretty crazy, but flyers are gonna fly here. I'm praying they do not have the, Oh, that's very good. I'm praying they do not have the, whatchamacallit? Mishra's Onslaught. Though I'm not even sure I would die, but it would be pretty close. Alright, Lantern gone, so that turns our recommission back on, potentially. I mean, we have Lethal in the Air next turn. Their best play last turn was just Cohort, so they might need to, like, bounce Refractor, recast it, and hope. Yeah. We're really hoping they copy it, too, and only have 2 mana left afterwards. Door to Nothingness! Wow! Love it! That's awesome. Too bad they're just dead here. Well, their deck was cool, but it wasn't doing much, so. We take our wins. We take them and we stuff them right in our pocket and we move on. Game 5. Turn 1 Lantern, turn 2 Harvester, I guess. This hand's fine. Nothing exciting, but fine. In a lot of decks, you don't want to run out turn 1 Lantern unless you have something to eat. But obviously in our deck, because we have those elites, it makes sense to play them out. The Butcher. Alright, Chaplain was a good draw. We have Recommission in hand already. Let's grab a land. Sorry, Recruitment Officer. And we milled another Recommission. Neither of these are soldiers, oddly. Well, not oddly on the Harvester, but the Chaplain. Tower Worker, that thing's got reach. Red, black, big booty? What on earth? Wonder if they want to attack with their 1/4. I double block. Do it. I ain't scared of you. Hello? Friend? Okay. Let's just play out the crown and equip. I guess I'd rather equip the Harvester. It's quite a bit more damage. Sweet. Get a card off of it too. Nice. Another Chaplain. So we're probably going to want a Chaplain next turn, since the Cavalry doesn't give a 1/1 counter to anything. And that gives us a potential recommission hit besides the Officer. You can also go Chaplain into equip like Crown or whatever. Mishra. Ooh. The Tamer of Makfawa. Just a 4/4 at the end of the day. What is the... I have to sack a permanent. Do I want a Lauren and a Tower Worker? Not particularly. Go ahead and see if we can mill one of our elites to recommission back. Let's see, 2 lands and a cohort. You know, I do think we want the land as odd as it is. Because when we have the Crown active, it's likely we're going to be drawing a bunch of cards. Yeah, they made the block even, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. Remember, you can have these different Laurens on the battlefield at the same time. They don't legend rule each other. I don't want to recommission back my other Chaplain. And then Lauren something as well. Because if we hit like our champion here, we can get that back with Lauren. Don't want any of those. Maybe just get back our Scrapwork cohort. Seems good. And we are definitely getting a lot of value here. Maybe they have like an Unleashed Shell in their hand or something since they didn't do anything last turn. Yeah. Meld like it. These aren't soldiers, right? They are not. Oh, cohort is a soldier. I wonder if I'm supposed to just prison sentence their Mishra. Seems kind of weak, but They're not doing anything else. It's maybe not bad. Pass again. Okay. Well, let's attack for 4. Prison sentence, sacking a land. And then play out the cohort after scrying. Sure. 3 mana 4/4 seems good. I'm a little bit concerned they're gonna like dump a bomb on me, like a skitter battalion or something. No one left behind their 1/4. Okay, that's fine. They're gonna unearth their 1/3 to attack for 1. That's also fine. I'm not gonna unearth that. So in this case, I guess we're gonna get the other flyer online and make our cohort attack in. Then we can maybe go for the kill next turn. Wonder if I should cycle my lantern end of turn if they don't do anything. Probably. Haven't had much of a reason or need to up until this point. Especially when I have Mishra on the battlefield. Ooh, okay. That puts me to 6. Do they have a removal spell to go with it? Ah, land. So is that game over then? Oh, I forgot to cycle, but I don't think it matters. I think they're just dead here, right? So taking minimum 6, I can make it 7. Yeah, they're very dead. White weenies doing the biz. You can do 2 more to me if you want to, but you're taking lethal, kid. Alright. Nice. And now we go to, what, 4-1? Slight bump to start. But now pretty clean wins overall. Keep it up. Next game. How is the hand? Okay. Keepable. Needs to find a chaplain to mill some cards for the recommission. Turn 1 star, sure. Coastal Bulwark, blue-red, huh? I am okay with that, I think. Uh-oh. That's not good. Actually, we want to add black here because I can play the crown and equip it if I don't want to play out a different creature. Okay. Well, that seems good enough when I have recommissioned my hand. Let's go ahead and blow up the coastal. We do need to find some lands, though. Ideally, I don't have to recommission back the Chromatic Star. See, this is going to be another one of those games where I don't have a removal spell for something like Iconoclast, so it's just going to sit there and be very, very problematic. Didn't draw land again. Alright, well, we'll get back our lore in. I like blowing up their Power Stone now, too. As much as I don't want to, if I don't draw land next turn, I might have to activate and give my opponent a card as well. Oh, that's surprising, but I guess I'm happy with that. They should probably attack with their 1/1. No land again. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Crown over Wings, I think. That's why they didn't attack. I see. It's all much more clear now. Alright, there's the land this time. Let's try racing. We can get us a lot of surprise damage with equipping Wings. They didn't play a land last turn, so they have at least 2 spells in their hand, which is pretty awkward. But I will double block one of their 3/3s this turn. If they do attack. Here we go. Okay. Pass? Ooh, but I drew a cohort, which was good. Alright, something sneaky is going on here, but I do think we make this attack again. Sure. So we're gonna be 1 off of lethal with... Oh, no. If I draw a land, we do have lethal next turn. Unearth the frontliner. Wings equip attack for 8 in the air. That's fine. Yeah, we go for the win. We go for the win. Land me, daddy. Land me up. So chump, take 5, go to 4. I mean, we'll be dead if I don't hit a land, I am guessing. Ah! 1 damage short. Had I just played out the Wings instead of the Crown that one turn, we would have done it. Wow. Big mistake from me, I guess. Jeez. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Yeah, maybe I should have known this was going to be more of a race. Felt like at the time we wanted to be trading, though. Did we have Champion in our hand at that time? Or did we draw? I can't remember. Maybe if Champion was already in our hand, I should have played out the Wings. Damn. I mean, we had outs, right? A land that turn wins, but... Could have also just equipped... What if I had equipped Crown the previous turn? Would that have been better? I mean, I guess they had the Deadly to gain some life, but that was tough. Tough call. We'll go to the next. Wardrobe change. Back from the gym. We're on the mono white life here. Fine hand on the draw, even though we don't have anything to do before turn 3. It is quite powerful. That is in fact something to do. Although we don't want to crack that if we don't have to, since we want to be able to hold that for the elite. Blue-white pass. Okay. Oh, we're hoping they play an artifact here to blow up. That is even better. I accept this. Because Lauren does, in fact, blow up enchantments as well. Feels good. Okay. So I can't tap the star for mana and for elite purposes, unfortunately. Our opponent plays a chaplain, grab a chaplain, sure. We don't mind trading Lauren away since we have recommission in hand now, but let's get the 4/4 online first. And now, now we can start popping the star whenever we want to, since we have Lauren to grab it back, so seems pretty good. So our opponent plays out a cohort. Alright, well, let's go look for a land here, I guess. That is not a land. Could recommission back our star this turn, but I think what I'm going to do is actually draw. Great. And now we can play champion out here and attack for a lovely 6. We actually really want this clay champion to die too, because then we get to Lauren it back and get a lot more value that way. I think it was just too important for us to hit our 4th land, which is why I used Lauren there. I mean, I don't normally like these type of abilities that also give the opponent value, but both players are sitting on quite a few cards in hand, so I don't think I minded doing that. Okay, that's fine. So we actually, yeah, again, don't mind the Lauren trading off for like the scrapwork cohort next turn. Though I will say Aeronaut's Wings on Warlord and hit for half their life total is pretty freaking juicy, but the only problem with that is that it doesn't develop out the board. And so if they end up using like a removal spell the following turn, I'm kind of behind on board. Oh wow, they're playing 3 colors. Plus, if they just play another chaplain this turn... Oh, they didn't? Okay, so maybe just attack for 1 in the air. Now it is more tempting, for sure. Okay. It's a pretty big chunk. And if they're not too careful, and they like attack for 1 and just play out their other chaplain or whatever, it would be pretty easy to go for lethal with the prison sentence in our hand. Ah, they hit Haywire Might, which can kill my wings. Exile it even, right? Yeah. It's too bad. Which means we won't be able to rebuy our wings anymore, but we're pretty happy if they just play out the Might, and that's all for the turn. So Lauren's going to trade with Perimeter Patrol if that attacks too. Yeah, I mean, we're still sitting in good shape. This is where a Lauren's Escape would be super nice. Okay, that's fine. What is the wording on this? Enters the battlefield, okay. So this will work out pretty nicely. Yeah, so let's smack out with everything here. And assume that one of their artifacts is not going to hit the graveyard, although if they do lose all their artifacts this turn, it's not that bad. Like, I don't mind clearing off the board if that's what it's going to be. Just jumping? Okay, so they are going to lose all their artifacts. In that case, we can just recommission back our Warlord. No big deal. I think a clean board there is going to definitely favor us. We'll play out the Harvester, since they have 2 unearthed cards now. I'm gonna hold the recommission for a turn or two. Yeah, I think grinding out is pretty good when we have so much rebuy, right? The recommission, the double Lauren, the recommission on our Lauren in the graveyard, blow up an artifact or enchantment, and get another artifact from the graveyard, you know? Like, we'll just take a hit here for 3. We don't care about that. Sure. Alright, so we're gonna go star, crack, draw. Recommission the Lauren. Kill their token. Get a trigger of the other Lauren. Get back our star that we just popped off. Do it again. This is not the best prison sentence in the world. So, yeah, we'll just eat their mutt and attack with all. Good. This is a pretty crazy value machine here. So now we get to go Ambush Trooper end of turn. And then Lauren number 2, get back our Chromatic Star. Chromatic Star on black, unearth our Harvester. Oh, is this just lethal? No, did I miss lethal? Maybe I missed lethal. Not quite lethal. Man, I can also equip the crown here. But this seems good. Let's eat their might, I suppose. They need to lose both their creatures here, so no big deal. Crazy, crazy value. I think this is the most value I've ever seen a white deck get. Basically every creature we played was just some kind of 2-for-1 or more. I'm not going to think about it too hard. I might have missed lethal the previous turn. I don't think I did when they had 2 blockers, but... Hey, down to 3. Okay, good, good. What's our record now? 5-2, I think? Yeah, 5-2. Nice. So, can't be upset with a 5-2. Even if we lose here, that's a good showing, but... See if we can win the last 2. Or maybe, well, start with 1 and then go from there. Okay, on to round, or game number, what, 8 is this now? Is this a keepable hand on the play? I have no creature. But we have Star that we can cycle. That seems like a mulligan to me. Yeah, it's a lot better. Nice. Alright, so just go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop on the play. If our opponent doesn't play a creature next turn, we might just roll them over. Darn, that's a good one too, but oof. Since they're on the draw and we have this curve, they might actually have to trade away, yeah. This is like the perfect 1, 2, 3, 4 curve for us. We get to make this a 4-3 next turn, and a 4-4 flyer as well. And then we can start activating the recruitment officer too. Oh, they have a recommission. Nice. Okay, fair enough. We still attack with both. Ooh, they're not even blocking this time. Okay. Lauren doesn't get back enchantments, right? Just artifacts. That's fine. Jeez, even the Transmigrant's crown now. Seems like they might have a protection effect, but they're going to be taking minimum 4 here. Like if they block and go Lauren's escape. But if they're Lauren's escaping, then they're not sacking Courier for a card, so that's good at least. Yep, as expected. Oh, do they also have Machine over? Wow. Okay, so they had the perfect... They had double trick there. That's actually brutal. That's a good sign, though. Okay. And I assume they're going to be trading here, so... Whoa! They are crazy. So they must have a pretty solid hand if they're making that attack. I almost wonder if I should have just supply dropped last turn, but... Sure. Well, they ate the crown. Our deck is so good. Lauren gets back crown if we want to, although we're probably going to save that for an artifact creature. Okay, is that 2 cards left in their hand, plus the Courier in the graveyard. That is a very nice target for a Lauren. Hopefully they just unearth and attack for one. No, okay, that's not bad. They did not mill a single spell there, though, and we drew Recommission. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to recommission our Chaplain, and if we hit a land, we get to play out the Lauren. I think we're going to kill the Static Net at this point. I don't think we care about their Refractor anymore. This Mightstone's animation. They're still just dead on board. Okay, there they go. So they're gonna need to trade for the cavalry. They have a Surge Engine too. Sheesh. Actually, how do we win the quickest? Because that Surge Engine chunks me for a lot of damage really quickly. Well, I guess we start by forcing the trade. And seeing what we draw. Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, that's not bad. That eats their courier. Yeah, I mean... they are definitely still in this. Yeah, it's right for them to attack. That's annoying too. They can just chump Clay Champion if they want to, but we make them do it. We play out Cavalry, and they have to top deck something, so... Are you freaking kidding? Wow, they did. Wow, 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 wow. So we are actually dead in 3 turns here. What a top deck. And they did top something. I have to Lantern if they unearth here, otherwise it's a 2-turn clock. Man, the fact that I can lose this game is crazy. We can Lauren back our Soul Guide Lantern. That doesn't do much. Alright, let's attack for 4 and see if they trade. They're just gonna go for the chump. I lose to them finding 1 point of damage next turn, so... not much I can do about that, though. They can also draw 3, but that eats up their entire Surge Engine turn. Remember, they did top a card. Okay. If you got it, you got it. Looks like I'm not going to be quite dead yet. So they're at 2 on board. So let's sack this end of turn. See if we find something. If we don't, we might actually activate the Lauren. Yep. Even though I could give them an instant. I need to find something. That doesn't do it. So, what are my outs? Attack, trade. What else do I have to draw left in the deck? Military discipline's not an out. So Aeronaut's Wings can win. If I draw main phase. Is that it? Might just be the Aeronaut's Wings that can win main phase. I'm not overlooking something obvious here, am I? Yeah, I think we have to go for the wings. Lauren gets back Soul Guide Lantern, and then I could hit wing. No, that doesn't work. I don't have enough mana. I think we lose. Crazy. Oh, I guess I can sack the supply drop and find Aeronaut's Wings. But I don't know if I have any other outs. There was a way I could discard the cohort, but there's not. Yeah, I guess it's sack, supply drop, and draw exactly Aeronaut's Wings. Oh my god, that's so close. That is so close. I can, like, recommission the supply drop to pump up my creature. I don't think I have any other outs here. There's no way I can kill my own Lauren to kill the prison, and I don't have enough mana for that. Yeah, I think we lose. That's crazy. Turns out Siege Engine or whatever, Surge Engine is quite the card. Alright, good beats. There must have been a better line I could have made somewhere. I killed their static net, so maybe that was the wrong play at the time? I'm not sure. I am not quite sure. I don't think there's anything we can hit here, right? No graveyard weird card. Alright, good game. Damn! So maybe the Lauren on the crown was the bad play? I don't know. Oh, shoot, I wanted to go back to that game and look. Anyways, good stuff. Like I said, I'm not mad that we got to 5 wins. There were a couple games we could have definitely gotten there, though. Like that one game where I played the crown instead of the wings. And then we ended up being short 1 mana of having lethal. And then that game there, that was crazy. There must have been a better way to play it in a couple different spots, but yeah, Surge Engine's a hell of a card, so guess you can't really complain about losing to that one. Good stuff. Thanks for watching. A little look at Mono White here in Brothers War Draft, and like I said, there's going to be some Cube in the near future, so look forward to that. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.